interface that lets you visualize the disc.
Hello. If you are coming across my channel for the first time, please
What about
subscribe.
this woman?
Hit the notification.
No survivors.
Comment. Whatever makes you happy, do it. I do respond. Look at my hair, y'all. So I finally made it back to my color. But y'all, look how it's sticking up. My hair is so fine, it won't nap up here. And it won't nap up in the back. But I'm working on it because I can't do the wigs and shit. I just can't. That shit is too expensive. It's too much to deal with. I be hot as hell in the wigs. And plus, last time I wore the wigs for a long time, I ain't had no hair. My shit was snatched back all the way to here. So I'm not doing none of that this time. So that's that about the hair thing. As y'all can see, I'm sitting up with nothing on because it is hot outside today. It's like 80 something outside, and I'm in here with my air on. Plus, y'all know I be half dressed there all the god doggone time, so I ain't got no clothes on. So let me talk about this guy that I used to date on the stepping scene. I'm not gonna give no names, no nothing whatsoever. So me and my girls would go out dancing all the time. You know what I'm saying? This been years though, like 10 years. But we went out, and so everybody was like, well, let's go over to, is it called someplace else? I think it is, on 111 off of the expressway. So my friend was like, let's go over there. You know, have some drinks and kick it. I was like, okay, well, let's go on over there. So when I get over there, it's a gentleman teaching class. Now, he wasn't a bad looking guy. He wasn't a bad built guy. None of that. I can't even explain it. He didn't look like he had no money and none of that type of stuff. And when I tell y'all not going to believe me when I tell y'all this. So when I went to dance with him, it's something I felt when I tell y'all I couldn't shake him. When I danced with him, it's like he had I guess like a pimp have a hoe. I ain't gonna even lie. Like, I just could not. It was something that was so magnetic. I couldn't pass it up. You know what I'm saying? So I danced with him. I took his phone number. And we talked the next day. So when we talked the next day, he was like, you know, we talked, and so I had a younger guy at the time, but I'm telling y'all, it was just something about him I could not freaking shake. So I went to see him like days later. Hung out with him. Now, y'all know I be telling the truth about stuff. So when I went to hang out with him, he lived with his brother. We go in the bedroom. It's just his bed there, a dresser. I ain't gonna even lie, y'all. The whole house, you would have been like, bitch, why is you there? Turn your ass around. I could not. I conversated with him. I fucked him. Good ass fucking sex. That's why I messed with him for so long. That's why I screwed him for 10 years. Because, baby... And when I tell you he didn't have to do no fancy, smancy stuff, he just had some fire. Ass had sex. So, you know, I kicked it with him. And so it had been times, now mind you, I ain't gonna lie, it didn't even really look like he had nothing. But like I said, I was attracted. I would go over there sometimes. He'd be like, well, come on back. I go over there. His brother's little white girlfriend be like, he not here. Which he probably had somebody else up in there. Because when you live a certain type of life that, you know, you teach step and all that type of stuff, women be flocked to the men. Do you hear me? They love them hoe ass men. And I loved him. I could not shake him for nothing. And so I just couldn't. I don't know what it is. I could not. When I tell you, he used to come over to my house, spend nights, come over looking tacky. I'm not lying to y'all. He would hang out with his boys, because you know that's that little clique. act like he didn't know who I was, then come to my house, want to spend the night. I tried to help him get on his feet. I'm like, you work? He lied and told me, oh, I'm a mechanic. I do, I always got biz and so forth and so on. I ain't see shit really. And I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't worth it. So one day, he tells me to come pick him up. Now, imagine he ain't got a car, y'all. Y'all know I was tripping. The man ain't got a car. So he tells me one day, he said, can you stop up here and pick me up at the 50? So I go up there to pick him up. I'm sitting outside. I text him, let him know I'm outside. He come out the door, him and a female. He carrying her food bag. He talking. I done got out the car. I'm walking behind him now. He like, oh, I tried to get with you and you wouldn't even give me a chance and so forth and so on. What? And when I tell y'all this was a bum bitch, but what did I expect from a bum nigga? I was like, what? I was walking behind him. I start hitting that nigga in the back of his head. Boom, boom, boom. What the fuck you just say to her? Man, we done fought in the car, everything. When I tell you fighting, getting it cracking, baby. Because I was mad as hell. I ain't had no business doing all that for a bum. But I'm telling y'all, I could not help it. We argued, we fought. It was all over. We back, we good, all over again. This man ain't got no real hustle in him. You know what I'm saying? So I let him use my car because I work downtown. So I can take the train because I'm living on the low end anyway. I can take the train to work. I have no problem taking the train to work. So I was giving him my car so that he can go to work, So he taking my car, he going to work. My car goes down. Okay, well, I need you to fix it because you're driving it every day. So he said, okay. He said, bring your car over here on 70-something, and then I'm going to fix it. This man put my car in a lot, nowhere near where his brother and them stay. He put my car in a lot. My car, it sat there. When I tell you my car just sat there. After all the fucking shit, I give you my car to get back and forth to work. I'm putting gas in the motherfucker. Do you hear me? Not only that child, he was, listen, I bought the man pants, shirts, underwear, all that shit. Do you hear me? Because I could not shake what I was feeling for him. I'm telling you, I ain't never experienced nothing like this before. Whenever I stood close to that man, I couldn't fucking breathe. I kid you not. I don't know what was going on with me. And this cycle repeated for about 9 years, y'all. I went back and forth with this shit for 9 years. Him constantly cheating. How you gonna cheat when you ain't got shit? Wanting to fight. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got shit. One time this man wants to fight me because I got my car. I'm getting ready to go somewhere. He tells me, I need to use your car because I was finna run over to so-and-so and teach some lessons. No, I need my car. The man said, if I can't drive it, you ain't driving it either. What? I said, hold on. I said, now you done crossed the lines right now. I got on the phone, hit my son, them up like, hey, I need y'all to come over here for a little bit. I just want to kick it. I didn't tell him why. I was just letting him know, nigga, it ain't going, you not using my shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I didn't let him use my car. Then he was, like I said, he was staying over at his brother's house, and I guess whoever, they done sold the building or whatever, he ain't got nowhere to stay. Now, mind you, I was still fucking with my young guy. My young guy's paying for my schooling, doing everything. But I'm messing around with this man because I can't shake him. So he comes by my house one day, and he said, I ain't got nowhere to stay. I said, but you can't stay here. Because, like I said, I got somebody who paying for my school, doing everything, and you think I'm finna blow this for a nigga who ain't got nothing but some penis? No. So I told him he couldn't stay. Okay? So get from over there. So I was still seeing him off and on or whatever the case may be. Then I moved back down on the low end. I always kept a cold crib because I like homes that look like a rich person living in the mother scrunches. So I was down on the low end, so we gonna make it work this time. So he was like, okay. We discussed everything, we gonna split this rent, so forth and so on. Baby, that man laid up in my house, came home from work every day, used my water. I cooked his meals. I washed his clothes. And do you know when that nigga got his first check? I never seen him again after that. Nigga, what happened to you? That's too much. You pay too much rent. What the fuck you think? You think I'ma live in the slums? So I guess he wanted me to stay. He told me I pay too much. Why can't I get an apartment for like $750? No, nigga, this motherfucker's $1,800. I make this type of money to live in it, and I'm going to live in it. But I wasn't gonna let a nigga just live on me free. You know what I'm saying? No more. I was just tired of it. I couldn't do it no more. I'm not giving you a place to stay. I'm not looking out for you because to me, you too old for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Then I guess he done that, maybe that PPP and got some money. He bought a car. I ain't see him. You know what I'm saying? Ain't offered me a motherfucking dime. And then the car went down. Even now I be asking like, where's your car at? He be like, oh, you know I can't drive it till I get my license straight. He a motherfucking lie. I'm more than sure he ain't got that car no more. You know what I'm saying? Always lying. Told me he was working his job one time. Another time, I'm living out in the suburb in Park Forest. He come out there to stay with me so that he can go to work every day. This man leave like he go to work. Sometimes he wouldn't even come back. He was like, I'm still at the job. It's been so much work. I done had to put a cot here and just sleep on the cot. In reality, nigga, I'm not no fool. You staying with somebody else spending that money, but you running game down to me. It wasn't no game because I got 7 brothers. You can't outfox a fox. You know what I'm saying? That's why they call me Mama Fox. But you can't outfox a fox. So that's fine and dandy. He was lying. Oh, I've been working out there putting in all these hours. I paid off all the child support that I owe. I ain't got no problems. I'm finna get my license back. Nigga hadn't paid shit. All he did was lie. Every word that came out of his mouth was a lie. Now, even though I wasn't with him no more, because I just couldn't. Like, when I say everything changed, he picked up some weight. Whenever he out now, I'm dressed to kill. Y'all can go on my fucking TikTok page, baby. Mama Fox 50 or Mama Fox 59, whichever. You'll see. I don't play no games. I be dressed to kill. This nigga ain't never had on a pair of dress shoes. He on dress shoes one time. And I tell you, he had on them dress shoes, had on some dress clothes, spent the night in my house that next morning. Them motherfucking feet must have had puffed up like biscuits because he couldn't even put them motherfucking shoes back on. Poof! Them fat ass feet had swelled up, baby. He couldn't even get them shoes on. That was the only time I ever seen him in a pair of shoes. And he had on a 2-piece linen suit. I ain't never seen him dressed up besides that. Never. Every time he go out, it's some jeans, a button down. I can't have no fucking man like that who never ever put on clothes. Then I was purchasing shit for him. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna do this and you ain't making no effort to get on your feet. You know what I'm saying? To take care of yourself. Then get mad when somebody else won't take care of you. Nigga, I give a hand up, but I ain't giving no more handouts. I have had enough. Like, what am I doing? Like, I got my own shit to take care of. I got expensive taste. No, I gotta let him roll. And so I messed around off and on up until like last year. When I tell y'all, I ain't like him no more, but the sex was good. And when I say he gained weight, he just, them clothes I can't deal with. Then his tooth came out down here at the bottom. Instead of getting it fixed, the tooth just gone. Now the lips look two-tone, and it's going in between that little tooth up and down, and he talking and shit. And the mouth don't look good. Baby, that mouth look dark. Like it's just brown. It looks dark. It be talking, I love you, Juicy. When you gonna let me see? Never. That's never happening again. That mouth, I'm big on the mouth. Let me tell you, I like ugly ass men with beautiful teeth. So do you think I want a motherfucker with a raggedy mouth? That's not gonna happen for me. And then on top of it, y'all, like back then, you know, I buying them like the little plaid drawers and stuff like that. He's still wearing them motherfuckers. Well, my guy now that I got, that nigga have on Gucci's, everything you could think of. This nigga be having on them same fucking plaid little drawers that I used to buy him back in the days. I ain't dating that. And he stayed with his brother and his woman. You ain't never ever had your own. When he had his own one time, I don't even know if it was his own. I think he was working on doing some work on the building, and they let him stay there. Either that, or it was a female's place and she wasn't there. That's the way I'm taking it. Because he never asked me to come stay, and I found the bobby pin in the floor one day. It wasn't worth it for me. I'm not joking. Like, I just never understood why the fuck I didn't leave. Like I said, He be calling me and stuff now. It ain't happening. It would never happen again. I called some time to get money from him, and you know why? Because besides me taking care of his ass and looking out for him all that time, so he got some money one time. He asked, could he put his car in my name? Sure, you can put the car in my name. This nigga gets stopped by the police in the car, I guess. He leaves the car parked. They towed the car after a while. Do y'all know it was $13,000 worth of freaking tickets and impoundment fees? And I didn't know. I found out maybe 2 months ago. I ended up having to file bankruptcy because I had that on my stuff, and I had like maybe $40,000 worth of hospital bills. But it's just the point. You know, the city of Illinois Chicago don't play. They was gonna get my ass sooner or later. But it's just the point. Like, I did that for you, and this is what the fuck you do. He just more or less said, screw it. You know, never gave a shit about nothing when it came to me. Like I said, you staying in the house with your brother right now. He younger than you. It's his brother and his girlfriend. Half time the brother don't come home because he got another bitch. When he stayed next door to me, he was over there all the time in her house. He go back and forth. What fucking woman is gonna let a nigga with no motherfucking job, not even a link card? Him and both of them just alike. You think you're gonna stay in my house? And then you gonna go, you leave 3 days a week and go stay with another bitch and bring your ass back to my shit? Nigga, you ain't laying up in this motherfucker. No, he gets to do all that. But while he gone, you stay there. You got a bedroom there. You paying rent to rent a room and get a link card. What is he gonna do for me? And when I ask him for something, you know, sometimes, I ain't got it, Juicy. You know, I'm having a few days. I'm doing some work. No, you're not. I'm not. That's not my type of energy. I'm not fucking that. You know, I used to be fucking because it was a good time. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I don't care. I do not care. I keep what I got. I only screw one man. That's the one I got now. I ain't doing none of that. You have absolutely nothing to offer me but a pair of plaid drawers. And then on top of it, you going to take the bus to my house? I stay damn near 2 hours from you on a bus. You going to take a bus to my house and then take a bus back home? Like, no. We're not doing that. Then he called me maybe about 3 weeks ago. He said he had a job out in Maryville. I'm in Hammond. He said, so from your house, how long would it take me? I said, it ain't gonna make no difference. I said, because you can't stay in my house. My guy help pay my bills. All the shit I need to take care of, my young guy take care of for me. And you think I'm gonna risk that? I don't even care what my young guy do. I don't give a fuck. I don't call and pester him. I call, he answer. If not, I leave a message. I wait for him to call me. Because I ain't sweating nobody, because I don't give a fuck like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm at that age. I don't do all that shit. That nigga can leave tomorrow. I won't drop a motherfucking tear. I'm not releasing no balloons in the motherfucking air. None of that shit. Now, I might blow some candles out. Hey, that nigga gone. Other than that, I don't give a shit. I'm just not with it. You know what I'm saying? So, I just can't. Like, I called him the other day and got some dollars from him. I don't even think I'm going to do that no more. Because every time I do, jeez, when you going to let me see you? When you gonna let me come over? On the 55th of November? I can't go to your house and lay up. You know what I'm saying? No. All that shit you did, even when you stay with your brother, I come over, the whole house smelling like you put some type of spray or something on the bed, like somebody had been there, was always strong. I used to find bitches earrings and necklaces. One of the necklaces I kept. Like, you're not gonna tell me you ain't doing nothing, and you a bum ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? But he lived that life, so women, or they believed him like I did, but he told me women always use me for my sex. I said, shit, I use you for it. I ain't lie. I said, no, baby. I said, yeah, they do. I said, because I have. I don't want that shit no more. It's not worth it. I couldn't. You gotta have a beautiful mouth for me. I love a man with beautiful teeth. I can French kiss that nigga all day long. Do you hear me? Ooh, I love a man with white teeth. Because them white teeth, that nigga take care of himself. Ooh, I can lick that nigga from head to toe. From front to back, all the way the fuck up. I love him like that. Fresh out the tub. But I love him like that, baby. If he mad, like, my guy don't get down. Like, he's so fucking square. But, baby, let me get a real freak. I tongue bath the shit out that motherfucker. Nigga, what? But he ain't into all that, so, you know, I don't bother with him. And then you ain't got to give me none whatsoever. You ain't got to give me no head. Because when I tell you he ain't good at, nigga, what is you? Get the fuck. I'm good. I don't even waste my time. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I ordered the damn tongue thing offline before I left. No, thank you, nigga. You ain't got enough game for me. But he got game, and so he 95% game and everything else. Rather it's taking care of the business, helping me handle the bills, a good conversation. I ain't talking about that other one. I'm talking about the one I got now. Because the one I got now, I've never had an argument with him. He never called me out my name. I called him out his name one time. He's like, what you doing? And I apologized for it because he never did that. Ain't never called me out my name. Ain't never raised his voice to me. Ain't never argued with me. I don't do it with him. If I feel like he in a little mood, I'll be like, hey, how about we talk a little bit later because I'm going to need you to get your little energy together. And then when he called me back, I'm like, hey, baby, you better. I ain't finna argue. I don't do all that stuff because I'll be about my business. I don't want that type of relationship. I don't want that type of energy. Like, I got positive energies, rolling through my body. I don't want no bad energy. Not at all, baby. Not at all. But I just had to tell y'all about him. Like, it's nothing I could do. Even trying to take a trip out of town or to a steppers event, he ain't got no money. You got to wait till you get some. I ain't going out of town with nobody like that. I'm not doing that. And he be telling me, you get in the room, can I come back? Hell no. No. Not my type of life. I like what I got. I ain't interested. So, it's just letting y'all know that everybody is not perfect. Everybody has things they go through. You know what I'm saying? I can't even explain, seriously, besides that chemistry I felt when I was close to him. And when I tell y'all, I swear to God, y'all, I couldn't shake it for years. For 9 years, every time I stood close to him, I couldn't breathe. It's weird as hell. With nothing to offer. Ain't got shit for me. And then, oh my God, I loved him so much. I just wanted him to marry me and everything. Baby, I'm so glad he didn't. I'm so glad he chose them streets over me. Now you trying to choose me. I love you. I went, I'm glad he chose them streets. Ooh, sister, glad. But we're not perfect. That's why I don't judge other people. Because I'm not perfect. I'm long ways away from being perfect. I don't expect perfection in other people, whether it's my kids or anybody else. If for any reason something go wrong with them, I'll be like, listen, we all make mistakes, but what I need for you to do is, I need for you to understand that next time you need a game plan. I need for you to understand, it's how you talk to a person. When I talk to my guy, I be like, listen, what are you doing? Like, you were born from greatness. I expect greatness from you because I see it in you. And that's how I used to talk to the mom. Just like that, trying to motivate him. Because I don't down talk a man, and I never will. Even if he fall off, I never will. I'm going to say everything I can to keep him, going and motivated. I couldn't do it for him. I want no parts of it. So, don't ever feel like as a woman, oh, I picked up that raggedy nigga, or people talking about me. We'd all picked up a raggedy nigga before. And if it's anybody out there that said they didn't, they lying. We done all picked up a raggedy ass nigga before. I won't do it again, but I have. Like I said, I don't know what was going on with me, but that attraction to a broke motherfucker. And then for that man to tell me one day, you wouldn't let me stay with you, I had to sleep on a bench in the park. What? You slept on the park bench when you got all that family over there. Your brother, truck driver, he over there with his white girl. Your uncles are pastors. Where is the love? What the fuck is going on? That means there's probably more to it than what he ain't saying. That's all to it, because I'm telling you, he didn't do good with me at all. He don't want to do nothing. He don't want to pay nothing. He want to live free or live in a rat-infested place. I don't want to see a rat, a roach. I barely want to see an ant moving around in that motherfucker. Do you hear me? Because you get what you pay for. So it's okay. I can't say it was a waste of time, because through every lesson there's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. And me looking out for him, God knows my heart. You know what I'm saying? Regardless how he might have taken it or might have thought he was doing, God knew my heart. That ugly man, look at the position he in now. I'm never going to fall like that, because my heart is good. It's pure. I try to treat people the way I want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But how y'all been doing? I hope things are going good for y'all. I want y'all to stay safe. Y'all know these people be out here clowning, shooting up everything. please be aware. Always look in your side mirrors, your rear view mirrors at all times. I don't give a fuck if you look like a fucking height. Check the mirrors. You don't know who creeping up on you. Always, when you at that light, look behind you in that vehicle and see what type of movement that person is doing. And the reason why I say that is because my daughter was at the light one day, right? And so she got a central, not nitro, but she got that motherfucker that can move. So she said she looking at the guy behind her in the car. She seen him put his hood on. So she looking. She seen him get ready to get up out of his car. When she seen him get ready to get up out of his car, he tried to pull up on her car so that she couldn't. She said she was backing that motherfucker, boom, forward, boom, boom, boom. She backed up out that motherfucker. She hit the sidewalk. Because what he did was he took his car on the side of her in traffic. Because traffic was finna come. This was up 71st, y'all. If y'all know what I'm talking about, y'all know what I'm talking about. 71st right there close to Reynolds. She said, baby, he tried to box her in. She said she backed that motherfucker up and hit the sidewalk. Rode the sidewalk to get away. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You got to be careful out here. For all y'all saying, oh, I don't want to carry a gun. It's just not in me. Yes, the fuck it is. Yes, the fuck it is. Because these motherfuckers out here killing, they acting a fool. I'm not opening my door. You come up on the side of my door, just like a police officer said before. If you come up on the side of my door, I'm not opening, I'm not putting it in the window. I'm shooting through that door. Nigga, you ain't having no more motherfucking kids. You better hope you got 10 of them motherfuckers, because you'll never have another one, baby. I'm draining everything in you. I'm splitting you from asshole to appetite, and I'm not fucking playing with you. Do you understand? So it is what it is. So that's that with that. Just wanted to let y'all know everything is good. Everything is going great. Oh, let me tell y'all this one thing right quick before I get off. So my daughter called me the other day and she was upset about it. She said, Ma, I gotta tell you something. She said, because my son's girlfriend told her and she was really pissed about it. I said, what? She said, Ryan had the nerve to say, if mama died, what we gonna get? Her shoes and clothes? You a grown-ass motherfucking man, damn near 40 years old. Make your own motherfucking money. You know what I'm saying? Create your own generational wealth, because it won't be through me. All them grown. Listen, when I go, ain't gonna be shit left. I'm spending every fucking dime I got. Do you hear me? When I retire, bitch, every time you look around, I'm gonna be on a trip. I ain't leaving no motherfucker nothing. I'm spending all my money. You think I worked hard all my life and I'm going to take my money, I'm going to sit at home and I'm going to leave y'all everything? Hell to the motherfucking no. Get your own money, nigga. But that nigga won't hear from me no more. When I tell you, he had called me 2 days before, I ain't answer my phone. It gave me anxiety because we ain't talked in over a year. We ain't having no conversations. When you put that type of shit in the air, to me, that's like wishing death on me. I ain't fucking with you ever again. When I say never, I ain't lying to y'all. My son don't even know where I live. He would never know where I stay. I don't give a shit what you want to offer me, what you want to give me. Mother's Day rolling around this week. Nigga, no. And I know this is rude, but he can go find the biggest, fattest, juiciest, hairiest, and motherfucking suck on it. Because that shit right there, baby, no. I didn't call. I didn't say nothing. What for? You got to be careful what you put out there in the atmosphere, baby. Because I might outlive you. We never want to outlive our kids, but be careful what you put in the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? But my daughter's like, I can never talk to him again. I would never. That's up to you. But I know me and him ain't going to never talk again. You don't say no shit like that. You don't. Why would you do that? A person, when I tell you, I bought new gym shoes for all the kids every 2 weeks, me and my husband. Every 2 weeks. I ain't say every month, every 2-3 months, every 2 weeks, because we was making money. All the shit I did, they friends thought that they were rich because my kids never went without. Every pay period, I was at Pier 1 buying all type of fancy shit for their bedrooms, all type of stuff. They had so much stuff to, like, when they was in, like, preschool, all that, I was donating their stuff to the preschool. That's how much stuff I was buying. And this is what I get. He can't cut my blessings, but he'll cut his own blessings. He got to be careful what he put out there in the atmosphere. So you can't hurt me. I walk in my faith. I'm a child of God. All this positive energy, it ain't going nowhere. I'll never let nobody bring me down. It's not going anywhere. You know, so it is what it is. I'm okay with it. Life is good. I have no When I say I have no complaints, I have no complaints whatsoever. God is still on the throne. He's taking care of me. Listen, my God don't play about me. That's why I said my son got to watch what he say. He don't play about me. You got to be careful what you say. Ooh, that wrath that he put down won't be nothing nice. But you know, I just want y'all to know I appreciate y'all. I love each and every one of y'all. You know, comment. Leave some comments down there. We'll talk about it. Hit the notifications. I might not drop as much as y'all would like for me to, but I'm trying to get better. I really am. It's just other little things I be doing in between. And, you know, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. That's all. It is, you know. And again, if you're coming across my page and you haven't been here before and you enjoy my story, I want you to become a member. It's not gonna hurt you. And go watch the rest of them. You're gonna enjoy them because this is what it is. I'm born and raised in Inglewood on the south side of Chicago, 63rd. The stories that I tell are definitely true. The streets that I mentioned, if you all think for any reason that some of the stuff ain't real, look up the streets. I stayed on 62nd and Loomis. Look up Rockchilds that was across the street from there. Look up the West Side Brothers and the Marquise Room. All that. Some of my people out there, y'all know what I'm talking about, because y'all know. Baby, I used to hang over at the Marquise Room. I used to hang over Mr. Lee's Brothers. Oh my God, listen. I'm a Southsider. I see what the West Side mean when they say, everybody, I used to get insulted because I thought when people were saying, oh, are you from the West Side? What the fuck you mean am I from the West Side? Hell no. But I understand why. People thought I was from the West Side because I was so grounded. Baby, I went over there. I went to the Skybox one time. Y'all know that's a hole in the wall. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Baby, I had the best time ever. Now, I was in there arguing with people between fucking Uncle Remus and Harold's. But other than that, you know, it was just laughter. But when I tell y'all, baby, that was the best time I ever had. West Side people know how to have a good time. Every time I'm over there, where it does not matter. People don't treat you shitty on that West Side. I have a good time. I'm telling you right now. So to all my West Side people out there, I swear to God, I love y'all. Y'all so fucking grounded. Y'all make people feel good. Y'all really do. Y'all make people feel good about themselves. And I appreciate that. And I love them West Side men. Ooh. Baby, when I worked over there, I worked 4909 West Division. Some of y'all know where it was. I was working for DCFS. In that building over there, y'all know because I think it was an Osco in the building. It was West Side Holistics. All that was going on, you know, in that building. Baby, I had a lunch day every other day on the West Side. I love them West Side men, and they love me. I'm gonna give me another one too. But you know, life is good. I have no complaints. I love y'all. Blessings delayed don't mean blessings denied. And some of your blessings. Some of your blessings might be delayed, but you can't really say that about all, because you're blessed every day when you get up, when you can put your feet on that floor and you can hear that alarm clock going off, when you can see your way to that bathroom. You know what I'm saying? It's just pleasures that we truly don't even realize how blessed we are just to have them. And we all know that we did not get up this morning because of that alarm clock. As my pastor say, if it was because of that alarm clock, we would take it to the morgue and wake up everybody. So we know that's not what it is. So count your blessings. Count your blessings. Know that there are more coming. Blessings delayed don't mean blessings denied. I love each and every one of y'all. I appreciate y'all coming over. I appreciate the conversations. All of that, you know. It is what it is, and I want you guys to have a 6-star day. You already know why I don't run with the 5-star day. You guys have a 6-star day. I love y'all. Take care.